I'm here to help you get started with your skincare brand. No, you do not start a skincare brand by just thinking about starting or doing research. You've been doing research for a number of years now. Clearly that's not working out. Okay, so we need to actually start working on it. Now, because you're already here, I'm going to be sharing 5 steps, simple, straightforward steps that you actually need to take in order to start your own skincare brand. Take the steps that I tell you to take, okay? Start your skincare brand. First thing that I need you to do is to decide what products you're going to be selling. You need to know, first thing, that you're going to have a product that you're going to be known for. When you're starting off, you don't just start out by a number of different products that you're going to be selling to people. You need a signature product. You need a product that's actually going to get you to be well known, okay? You can then have a range of things that you're actually offering to people as time goes on. But when you're starting off, have a signature product that you are selling to people. What you could do is a package. So having a specific bundle that you are selling to people. So this face wash is going to be a face wash, a moisturizer, and so on. It's up to you to actually decide. Here are going to be some examples on the screen so you can see some things that you can actually put together. But you need one thing that you're going to be known for when you are starting. Now, on this side, I'm not going to teach you how to make your own skincare products. Yeah, we're not doing that, okay? We are actually going to be reselling already made skincare products. This means, very important, you need to, number 2, find good suppliers, reputable suppliers. You are dealing with someone's skin. We don't want problems, okay? You need to make sure that whoever it is that's going to be a supplier has whatever licensing they need to have, and that their products have been tested, everything is good with their products. And on top of it, you need to make sure that you get samples. One thing I would suggest when it comes to actually finding products that you can actually resell is using Alibaba.com. It's always going to be the best place. It's always going to be the place that I always suggest for you. I do have a video on how to buy from Alibaba.com. So if that's something that you actually want, you can check it out. It's going to also be in the link in the description below. Make sure you check it out after you watch this video, okay? Most important thing is that you're actually going to be getting samples from these businesses. That way you can actually test it out on different people. So give it to your family, friends, and so on, people who are closer to your target audience. This is another way that you're actually starting to build up testimonials as well. It's very important that you actually use the people that are around you to actually build testimonials, especially with the skincare brand, because people are very iffy about their skin. I am people as well, okay? I'm not just going to put anything on my face and be a guinea pig for you. I need to know that you already came up with your own guinea pigs and things did not go wrong, okay? So have people that you've tested out these products on and made sure that they are not harmful for them. Do research is another thing. Considering that you are watching this video, I know this is not the first video, nor will it be the last video that you watch. I'm hoping it would be the last video, because if you continue watching more videos, you're still not doing anything. You're just telling yourself that you're doing something. No, you're not. You're going to go on for years just thinking you're doing research and you're getting closer to being an entrepreneur. No, it doesn't work that way. You actually need to do something. But anywho, those that know they're currently doing that, you know yourself. You know exactly who I'm talking about. You know I'm talking to you directly, okay? But for everyone else, do your research, okay? Learn as much as you need to learn about skincare so that you do not end up maybe getting sued by people, okay? We cannot afford it. So make sure that everything is in place before you actually start selling. So that's why it's very important that right after you've decided on what product you're actually going to be selling, you start doing research on your suppliers and ordering the samples and so on, testing them out to make sure that the products are actually good. No, when it comes to skincare brands, it's a longer timeline compared to other brands. I'm not gonna lie to you about that, because with skincare, it's very touchy, okay? And so you don't want any situations. So give yourself time to actually test out different products from different suppliers and so on to make sure that these products are good, okay? Because you do need to test them out. And plus, this works in your advantage in terms of then having testimonials later on. Now that you know what products you're going to be selling, you're currently getting samples, you're testing out products and so on, you need to know who you are selling to. What does this person have a problem with in terms of their skin? What is it that they're dealing with? Do they have dry skin? Do they have eczema? Do they have acne? What are you dealing with? What is it that you are helping them with? You need to craft an ideal customer avatar. So this is a specific person that you aim to help. This could be a past version of yourself who was really struggling with their skin, but then you finally found a product that actually actually works for you, and that's the type of product that you would be looking for from other suppliers. Or else it is maybe someone in your family or someone around you or someone that you really feel passionate about helping, someone who has acne or someone who has whatever it is. Okay, I can only think of acne and eczema. I don't know much about anything else. Okay, I'm not the skincare person here. You are. Okay, I'm just here to tell you what steps you need to take in order to start your business, because that's what I do. Okay, now that you know who exactly you are actually selling to, you have crafted what interests they have, what is that they're struggling with, come up with pain points. What is this person actually going through? What is it that they're dealing with in terms of their skin? What is your product going to be a solution for? That's what you actually need to come up with before anything else. Okay, so make sure that you actually figure that out first. Once you're actually done with that, you then move on to, okay, now you know what product, what pain point, whatever it is that you are solving for them. What is their desired result? What is it that they want to get to? Do they want clear skin? Do they want glowy skin? Whatever it is that people actually want, what it is that you're going to be helping them with the products that you're selling to them, that's what you also need to write down. You need to know what your ideal customer wants from you and what they expect from your product, so that you can give them exactly what they want and you can have satisfied customers, instead of there being a bit of a misunderstanding where people genuinely don't know what it is that you're actually giving them. That's where you have situations where now someone is complaining about, oh my word, it wasn't worth it, because what they once heard is not what you gave them. Yes, you might have solved a problem for them, but it's not the problem they were expecting to have been solved. So watch out for that. Okay, you need to be as specific as possible as to who exactly you are targeting, what problems they have, and how you're solving those problems with your solution, with your product. Okay, now let's move on to the next step, which is marketing your business on social media. The number one thing that I would have suggested for you, since you're watching the video, it's not a thing where you're doing step-by-step type of thing. Start documenting your journey. Start documenting you actually starting the skincare brand. Start documenting you coming up with the logo, coming up with, whatever it is that you're literally just starting up. You trying out different samples, trying out different skincare products and so on. Document all of that. When I say document that, I'm not trying to complicate things. I just mean like record videos on that, take pictures. Trust me, you will need them when it comes to your content, okay? You're going to be taking these videos and so on, vlogging for people. If vlogging is what you like, I kind of struggle with vlogging. Like I love vlogging, I really do. But I freak out every time I'm around people. Like part of me feels like I'm still like stepping into like my whole content creation identity, but that's a video for another day. But anyway, because of that, vlogs for me. So if you are not a vlogging person, then talking head videos also work, or else voiceover videos also work. Faceless channels also work. Something now that I need you to understand when it comes to marketing your business. Start off on TikTok. I know you're on YouTube right now. No, we're not starting on YouTube. Start off on TikTok. Why are we starting on TikTok? Because TikTok, you don't take too long to actually blow up. Not blow up, actually. You're not going to go viral. Let me not even lie to you. A lot of us don't go viral. But you will be able to reach more people as compared to YouTube. YouTube takes a lot. A lot of effort, a lot of time, a lot of fixing up your quality. And a lot of the times, you can't really figure it out when you're starting off. And especially because you are working full time. You do not have the capacity. Accept it now. You don't have the capacity to actually invest in a YouTube channel when you're just starting out. For now, let's start on TikTok. Okay, so the first thing, create your TikTok account. Then you start posting videos. So whatever it is that you're working on, whatever logo you're coming up with, you're searching for suppliers. No, do not end up being the person that people go to when they're looking for suppliers. What you do is you tell people what it is that you're currently working on. You don't give details about which suppliers you actually reached out to, who responded how. No, you are storytelling. You're documenting your journey. You are telling people what you are working on. You're getting people invested in your journey to starting your skincare brand. Why? Because at some point, those people are going to be the ones that are actually buying from you. And if they started this journey with you from the get-go, where you were choosing the logo for your brand, they're going to feel like they are a part of whatever it is that you are building. And more than anything, they'll feel obliged. Is that the word? Obliged. I think that's the word, to actually support you. Okay, and that's what you're going for, because you want people invested in your business and also in your journey as well, because you're the face of your brand. When you're starting off, no, we're not going to do this weird thing where you are not going to want to, show people your face. Best way that you can grow, and very quickly as well, is by building connections. You build connections by showing people your face, and that way you are able to be more credible. People like buying from people rather than buying from a brand only, okay, or buying from a name. So make sure that you take that into consideration when you are deciding on all of this, okay? Now, when it comes to what content you should be creating. Now, if you've been watching me for long enough, you know very well that I'm going to tell you that you should be using ChatGPT to come up with content ideas. What you do on ChatGPT in order to come up with these content ideas is you do not say, ChatGPT, please give me content ideas for a skincare brand. No. What you do is you actually ask ChatGPT to come up with, I usually say 100 topics. I'm just kind of pushing it, okay? But 100 topics that your target audience that you've decided on would be interested in. Help me come up with 100 topics that someone with acne would be asking online. 100 questions that someone with acne would be asking online. Those questions are what you're actually going to be answering in your content. That's the best way to actually go about it. Now, I always suggest that you create educational content, entertaining content, lifestyle content. Do you, if you can, if you're willing to do that. But then I love educational content because it's not strict, man. I don't know how to explain it, okay? It's not strict as compared to like entertaining content, because you're trying to entertain people. It's a lot of work and a lot of editing, which you don't have time for, okay? So you're just going to sit down and talk to people. Yeah, that's the way that you're going to go about it, whether it's through a voiceover or a talking head video the way that I am doing. Either way, you're going to be talking to people. That's the important thing here. Now that you know how you're finding your content ideas, you know what you're doing to actually market your business. Now let's move on to the next step. The next step is launching your business. Now, when I say launching your business, I do have a video, by the way, just putting that out there. I do have a video about how to market your business before you launch. Also a video on how to start an online business and have guaranteed sales from the get-go, from the day that you launch, okay? So you can watch those two videos. They're all going to be in the description below. When it comes to launching your skincare brand, something you need to take into consideration is not only are you going to be having the followers that you have on TikTok, but you're going to actually drive those followers that you have on TikTok onto an email list. The reason why you want to have an email list, you want people to give you their email addresses, is because you want to be sending them emails. You see those emails that you receive from Mr. Price, from Truett's, from wherever it is that you actually buy clothes and stuff like that? Those are the type of emails that you'll be sending. A little less salesy considering the fact that you are more of an educational content creator type of thing. So you're going to find something that someone who has acne or who has eczema would be interested in knowing, and then you're going to have basically create almost like a newsletter. So every week you're going to tell them that every week you're going to be talking about a specific topic. But the whole aim of you actually starting this is because you want to be using email marketing. Now, please understand that I do explain this, like I said in that video, in depth, but right now we're just kind of like pushing past it. So in order to get people's email addresses, you need to have a lead magnet. What is a lead magnet? It is how you are something that you're promising people in return for their email addresses. So this could be a little ebook that helps them solve a very tiny problem they would have. So it could be something like a simple skincare routine for someone with acne. And that's going to be in a little ebook that you actually send to people when they subscribe or when they join your email list. That's the way. So that's something that you would actually then tell people that, hey, if you subscribe, I feel like subscribe is the wrong word, but if you subscribe to my email list, I'm going to give you this ebook, and then from then on, I'm actually going to be sending you some, emails to help you out with your skincare journey, whatever it is, okay? So that's something that you can do in order to get people's email addresses. Why do you need people's email addresses? You are going to make those people your exclusive, your very important VIP potential clients. So they're the ones that are going to get access, 24 hours, 48 hours access to actually start buying your products, before you actually launch, before your launch day. The reason why you're doing this is because someone who's willing to give you their email addresses is at a much better level or a higher level of being a fan as compared to someone who is just following. Because they follow you and then TikTok never shows them your content. Just putting that out there, okay? So when it comes to your email list, you get to have communication with them at all times and keep them, in the loop about what's going on, what you're working on, what they should be expecting very soon. Then from the people that actually buy during the 24, 48 hour, early access or whatever that you would have done, on the day that you are launching, you're actually going to be going live, which means by that time, you should have at least 1,000 followers. Because yes, you do need 1,000 followers on TikTok, if I am not mistaken, in order to actually go live. Or rather, that's how things were done when I started creating content, which is like in 2021. So I'm not sure how much that has changed. But anyway, 1,000 followers, you can go live. When you're going live, you're actually going to be packaging the orders that people have made, or else you're even going to be speaking about the products themselves. Hey guys, if you're dealing with acne, this is what you can do. These are the results that I've managed to actually get with some of the people that actually use my products. So that whole shebang is what you're going to be doing on your launch day so that you can actually get people to buy your products, okay? So that's the best way to then launch your business so that you start having sales as soon as you launch, because that's the whole aim. You do not wait until launch day to actually tell people that they should be expecting something. It doesn't work that way. Now, like I said, this is meant to be something that you actually execute on. What I need you to do right now, ask any and all questions in the comment section. Let me help you. Whatever it is that is stopping you from actually getting started. If I need to create a video about it, so be it. But I need you guys to actually start your businesses. You cannot continue doing as much research as you're doing right now and not doing anything at all. You cannot. Your problem cannot be money. You need to save money, so be it. Or else, don't look at starting a product business if you do not have money. That is the number one thing that I always tell you. That's the reason why I ended up basically getting rid of the whole idea of starting a product business, because I realized I did not have money. If you don't have money, you spend time, okay? And that's a video for a whole other day. I hope this helps you. Please make sure that you take action. Ladies, I'll say this, I think this is like the 4th or 5th time that I keep emphasizing. Please act. Please execute. Please start your business. At this point, I am begging. I'm on my knees, okay? Not really, because it's a you thing. You need to start the business. What I need you to do is to finally start that business, because it's very important that you do so, and you can't keep thinking about doing it, okay? Now, the next video that I want you to watch is a video about how to market your business before you launch. We'll see you on that video.